Hello guys, how are you? We're here today with Marlene Berry. She's today's Daily Gem. And we're going to get to know Marlene a little bit better. We're here in her office right now. We're down at, 2113
Otter Point Road.
Otter Point. What do we call this place?
Wellness Center, Good Life Wellness Center.
Yeah, so one of the wellness centers, or the wellness center, as opposed to some of the other focused areas in getting people better. And this is one of the things that you do. We're going to talk a bit more, but what is the reflexology that you do right now?
I've been doing reflexology in Sooke for 20 plus years. I'm a registered Canadian reflexology therapist, and reflexology is based on the principle of reflexes in the hands, feet, and the ears, which correspond to every part of the body. So through application of pressure on those points, it helps balance body energy, improve circulation, and induce a really deep relaxation.
Okay, so you come in stressed, you come in with little areas that you need blockages removed, and you help relieve that. And you said you had some people leave the place feeling, either talkative, really invigorated, or they feel
really mellow.
Yeah, as well too.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people do come in because they have sore feet. That's what starts them. They don't necessarily understand the sort of energy aspect of it, but they know their feet hurt and they want their feet worked on directly.
Yeah.
So that often is what gets people in. Diabetes is another thing. People want to really be careful with their feet when they're diabetic.
Okay. Yeah, great. And you do other things in the community other than just reflexology. You also do some working with the volunteer initiative.
Sooke Region Volunteer Center, yeah, I'm the coordinator and helped get it off the ground. I'm with the parent organization, which is the Sooke Region Community Health Initiative. And it's a group of people that have gotten together for more than 10 years, just looking at the needs of the community, how to bring more services into the community. And a long time ago, volunteer support and coordination was identified. So we officially opened our doors a year ago, April, on a part-time basis, so that we can have a place where people who aren't necessarily active on the computer can actually find out about volunteer opportunities and find out about what's in the community that might support them as well. So we're sort of three things. We're a resource center. We have a lot of information and connections. We support people to find rewarding volunteer opportunities, and we support the organizations themselves so that they can function more efficiently, network, share, best practices, that kind of thing.
Okay, so we're growing and maintaining and identifying areas that we could use more services in. And we talked about rewarding people with basically setting it up and coordinating and making sure that volunteer aspect in Sooke stays alive. And sounds like it was. How did you get through all of this? How did you come to Sooke and wind up? You had a little bit of a history. You've been here for a long time.
I have. So just to step back a bit, it's actually, we're talking about the whole Sooke region.
Yes.
So from Beecher Bay to Port Renfrew, that we look at trying to support and coordinate through the Community Health Initiative and the Volunteer Center.
Okay.
I came to Sooke for my last 2 years of high school, actually. I went to Edward Milne in the old school. I lived in Metchosin, and I had to find my way to school. I didn't want to go to Belmont at the time, and it worked out really well for me. I've lived in Sooke basically since I've been married, which is 41 years. During that time, my husband and I built a sailboat in Casinos.
You built a sailboat? Wow.
We built a sailboat, 36-foot sailboat.
Wow.
My line is it took us 6.5 years and 2 children later to do that.
Okay.
And we raised our kids on board, so we homeschooled.
Wow.
And we've traveled quite extensively. We spent 3 years in Central America, through the Panama Canal, up the east coast of the States,
wow,
into New York, and then up through the barge canal systems into Lake Ontario. And lived there for 2 years, and then came back here, and I've been here ever since.
Wow. So you're really involved with the community, and you are. I was gonna say why you were a gem is because you were referred to when we met. For that reason, you're an integral part to talk to and identify with, and I'm really glad I connected with you.
Thank you.
And will continue to connect. In fact, tomorrow is the volunteer meeting.
And it's a workshop on volunteer retention and recruitment, so that organizations that need more volunteers can look at how they're reaching out, what their message they're actually sending as opposed to what they maybe think they're sending,
Right.
and how to keep people engaged with their organization so they're not having a big turnover kind of thing as well.
Staying interested is really important.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's for them. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing about yourself. If you had a piece of advice to share with everyone, based on your experience, a little bit of wisdom, what would you like to share?
I would say it is conquer your fears. Just don't let your fears control you. Go and address them. I'm still fearful of heights at my age, but I still climb ladders. When I started doing any of this community work, I was so fearful of public speaking, I could not stand up in the audience and ask a question. I now, partly through Toastmasters, but partly through just doing.
Yeah.
Still get a bit nervous, but I still do it.
Awesome.
Doesn't stop me.
Okay, that's wonderful. Conquer your fears, face your fears.
Yeah.
I got fears, you know. I know that they don't exist, which is the best part about it. So I know they are there, but you can get rid of them.
You can address them. Yeah,
Address them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And great. And if you had somebody to nominate as a Daily Gem, who would you like to nominate?
You know, it's really hard to narrow down because I know you've interviewed a lot of great people in Sooke, and there's still lots to meet, and I know you'd want to meet them.
Yeah.
If you haven't interviewed Alita Peers already, I would say that would be a great opportunity. She's our local historian, writes articles in the paper, and then there's some great women that I've worked with over the years I've been volunteering in the community, who have been great mentors for me. Okay,
wonderful. So Alita Peers, we're going to get a chance to talk to you, and we're going to learn a bit more about the history, because I wanted to go to the museum, and they've got some great books and manuals and information on Sooke and the history. And
yes, lots great there. And the Salmon Center, that's where you'll actually find Alita these days.
The Salmon Center.
Down Sooke River Road on Charter Street. It's wonderful because salmon and restoration, and there's an interpretive center there.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
the Salmon Center. Great, thanks.
Okay.
Also, Dave from the Sick and the Mud is going to give you a free Vicino just for being a Daily Gem.
Thank you.
So you can go down anytime you like.
Okay. Thanks,
Marlene. You're a gem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.